Okay, Big JTV, like, comment, sub, like, comment, sub. We're going to react to this Goofy. And let me repeat, he is a Goofy. And the sad part is I kind of semi-respected him. And the fact is, you have to understand that these people are not who they say they are. They are hypocrites. They are weirdos. They are just like you and me. Do not put your faith in human beings. Let's start off with that. And don't idolize nobody and nothing, because people are valuable. But you have to understand when they pull a psyop, a trick on y'all, and when they are not. Let's react to this nonsense. We're going to let this old weirdo talk. Let's go.
Peace. Grand Rising. On this Wisdom Cipher Day, all being born to wisdom. I hope you had a great Juneteenth, as did I. I'm reporting live from my backyard right now. So recently,
basically, this old head weirdo is coming on to flex on people with his backyard. Okay, go ahead. You have a nice backyard. Let's keep going.
I went on Vlad TV, and some people were very happy about that. Some people were disappointed. I'm hearing that people made videos, showing their discontent and all of that,
Stop the BS, man. Lord Jamar, you may be a hypocrite, a liar, guy with zero integrity, but you're not stupid. Actually, he is stupid. I take that back. I take that back. He's also stupid. So, yes, you have eyes, though, and ears, and you know people are upset about it. We're going to get to it, though. Let's go.
All I can say is, my obligation is to civilize the uncivilized, okay? My job is not to preach to the choir. And many times you need to go where the uncivilized people are at. Now, originally, this whole Vlad boycott started because he didn't apologize to Minister Farrakhan. Well,
I believe that's a cop-out. That's a cop-out, because if you want to speak to the uncivilized, you have a platform, which is your own YouTube channel with 174,000 subscribers. Congrats to you. But you can also reach out to other people who are not disrespectful towards the culture. You can go on a podcast run. You could hit up Joe Budden. You can go to Brilliant Idiots. You could go to wider platforms. You can go to Complex. You could put yourself in multiple positions, because I will say this. Lord Jamar was Charleston White before Charleston White. Charleston White is working with Aiden Ross today. This is June 21st on a brand risk promotion. He's going to be boxing one of the Island Boys. How is he able to make those type of connections? How is he able to do that? He's going on platforms like Kick, Aiden Ross's streams. How is he able to do that? He has a pretty good team, and he has at least some set of integrity to a certain level. Of course, I don't even really like Charleston that much, but he's not going to go out like a punk like this. So let's hear the rationalization of this old fool. Let's go.
Well, fast forward 5 years later, he's apologized. I know what I said about Mr. Godfrey.
And that's the ultimate hypocrisy. You're a hypocrite. He didn't apologize really to your face. He had to go on another man's platform. And I think that's also a form of disrespect. I'm going to say it is a form of disrespect. If your main contributor, the person who helped make your platform great, I'm talking about Lord Jamar in relation to DJ Vlad, don't you think he should come to your platform, the God Pod with Lord Jamar, and be more apologetic? Why did he go to Willie D? He went to Willie D because Willie D has motion. He has motion. You went to DJ Vlad because you and your channel don't have motion. And the most likely reason you went back to DJ Vlad is because you don't have the money. You don't have money, right? So you went to the Jewish man for more money so that he can put a humiliation ritual in front of everybody's faces. Let's go.
And yeah, I guess that looked bad. Me saying that about him and then changing my mind. But guess what? As a grown man, I have the right to change my mind. Once certain information, more information comes into play about certain things that I'm not going to get into the full specifics of, but I have more clarity on the situation as a whole. And that's the decision I decided to do when looking at the big picture. So
I just want to say that shout out to Godfrey for standing on the square and not being a flip-flopping hypocrite, a person who's congruent with his words and has some set of integrity and testicles. Unlike this big head, old head, skinny body, crusty yellow teeth having a... Let's go. I'm definitely getting demonetized. Y'all like the content, join my membership. It is what it is. Let's go.
Anyone who's a true supporter of me, who actually subscribes to my channel, who actually, donates regularly and gives super chats, if I disappointed you, pardon me, I love you, and pardon me. Anybody?
Now, this is the only sincere part of the video, because the people who are subscribed, the people who do send super chats, the people on the membership, that's the people who ride for you and support you the most. So, out of this whole farce of a video, that is the most genuine part, and I respect him for saying that. Now, his actions do not display what he's saying, right? Because if you actually cared about your subscribers, about the people who actually super chat you and are members and go hard for you, you would not have done what you did. You would not have done what you did, because that disrespects them. You disrespected Godfrey, who was part of your show for years, who put you in this show for years. So you didn't not only disrespect supporters, you disrespected a former friend. Now, I don't know what happened in the background, but it has to be massive for you to switch up in such a crazy way. Let's hear him continue to speak his nonsense.
Anybody else, y'all are just white noise, okay? But love to all of y'all. Yeah, listen, mission was accomplished. We wanted Vlad to apologize, and he apologized, okay? So that being said, we did the boycott on Vlad. Y'all didn't support it. You know what I mean? People were still going up to Vlad. People were still watching his videos. The man got 6.1 million subscribers on YouTube. I have 174,000.
And there you go. And that's the real truth of why he went back to Vlad. He went back to Vlad for the money and the clout. And I will say this. Within the interview with Vlad and Lord Jamar, I watched pieces of it. The money discussion was there and prevalent, and it was abundantly clear that Lord Jamar was paid, right? And what Jamar is saying here, I'm not going to call him Lord anymore. It's just Jamar. What Jamar is saying here is that since Vlad has a bigger platform, since Vlad and his content has grown and his channel has grown, and obviously his pockets have grown and mine have not, that's what he's saying in between the lines, that protest did not work. Again, self-serving and had no real actual motivation for his beef with Vlad. It was just a money play, right? A clout play. I think it was more clout than money, because whatever money the Vlad is giving him, it is not boozy badass money. It is not TK Kirkland money. It is definitely not WAG 100 money. He came there for the clout. And that's the sad part. Let's keep going.
I need to go where my message will be proliferated to the masses. I need to be the voice of reason in unreasonable times, and that's what I've chosen to do. So if I disappointed you, pardon self. But at the end of the day, oh, and I just want to say, anybody that made videos about me trying to, thinking that they were tearing me down to try to build themselves up. Listen, I didn't even give y'all the time of day. I've not seen your video, so you didn't touch me, okay? I'm here. This is my backyard, and you're mad. Why don't you make a video from your backyard telling me about how you're mad at me, okay? But listen, I love all y'all. I appreciate the support. There is not a sellout bone in my body. Sellouts are paid to shut their mouths and not talk that shit. And I'm going to always talk that shit. I'm going to always speak the truth as I see it.
And this is why we don't believe you. You need more people, right? We don't believe you. You need more people. After this video, I definitely unsubscribed to Jamar, and obviously I'm not subscribed to Vlad. Vlad has been so disrespectful towards hip-hop culture and black people that he has to pay black people. He has to pay them now. And I wouldn't be surprised if him and Boozy fell out. Probably about some money. And the thing is, I just want y'all to, when you get the chance, watch the video or watch the interview of DJ Vlad and Modest Yahoo. Right? I won't disrespect Vlad and say he's a bad interviewer or a bad entertainer. He's actually a very good interviewer and a very good YouTuber content. He's very good at that. Do I watch his videos? Obviously, at times. But do I support him fully? Absolutely not. I watch mostly for the guests. The guests actually are interesting and actually deserve some kind of look and support. The reason that I'm very upset at Jamar about this is because he framed himself as a conscientious brother who was looking for almost be a reflection or a antithesis, the opposite of what a DJ Vlad is, which is an exploitative Jewish person. Now look at DJ Vlad speaking or interviewing Modest Yahoo. Modest Yahoo is a Jewish reggae artist who is deeply religious Jew, and how the conversation is different. The respect is different. The tone is different. The level of questioning is different, right? And that tells me that him and his people in his culture, he views them in a very different way, and he doesn't get slick with the mouth or the disrespect, right? So the reason for the Vlad protest was not necessarily to destroy his platform, because again, Vlad is a great YouTuber and content creator. His platform is going to rise up. I think it's going to get even higher. But it's a symbolic stopping and saying, hey, if you're going to disrespect our culture, our people, our leaders, we will not give you the same look. Now, is it good that Vlad apologized? Yes. But at the same time, if you're a man of integrity, you will have this individual apologize with conditions. Remember when Kyrie literally retweeted a movie and also a book called Hebrews to Negroes? The ADL, Anti-Defamation League, had like a 12-point apology program he had to do. I thought it was ridiculous, but guess what? I believe it made a lot of sense, because if you don't put conditions to the apology, it's not a real about just lip service. And if you watch the interview of Jamar and Vlad was disrespecting him throughout the interview and kind of hating. Again, y'all go watch the interview of Vlad and Modest Yahoo, a fellow Jew and somebody who isn't from Vlad's culture. It hit different. Let's go. Let's finish off this nonsense. Let's go.
You might not see it that way, but trust me, I'm going to always speak the truth as I see it, okay? And that's what it is. Peace and love. Y'all have a great day. It's going to be hot today. I'm hopping in that pool. You heard? Peace.
Again, we're getting back to the point. These people are liars, hypocrites, and don't trust them. Don't trust them at all, because they're humans. They're fallible, right? And it's just sad to see such a grown fool on display. But anyways, get in the comments. Am I right? Am I wrong? I know how y'all feel. Big JTV. I appreciate y'all time. I'm out.